Hey guys, welcome back to World Mechanics. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video guys if you have a BMW guys 6 Series and you're trying to test your fuel injectors. You're trying to test if they're working correctly, spraying correctly, or if they're leaking guys. Make sure you stay until the end. We're going to share information guys how a leaking fuel injector can completely destroy your engine. So we'll cover that today. Make sure you stay until the end guys. We'll demonstrate how to manually activate them, how to check the spraying pattern, and how to see if they're leaking. If you guys need to buy new fuel injectors, parts, tools, anything like that for your BMW, check out the link in the description of the video below and you can see where we get all our tools and parts from. Another thing guys, every single car we get at the shop we make at least 200 free repair videos. Why we do that? Simply because our mission here at the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need guys in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. It doesn't matter guys if you have a 6 or 8 cylinder engine, the procedure for testing the fuel injectors will be very similar and we'll show you how to do that. Now first consider this guys, okay, consider this video entertaining video only, not a how-to video. Why? Because there is a chance to catch yourself on fire guys. Even if you're an experienced mechanic, you can still do that. We have fire extinguisher on the side, gloves, eye protection, all that should be taken in consideration. We're working on an extremely cold engine, not hot engine. We don't have any open flame, spark, anything like that. So I recommend don't do that guys, okay? Just don't do it. Consider this entertaining video, but we'll show you how we test them at the shop. Before we start, check this channel out guys, How to Repair guys. This is our main channel and on this channel we have helped more than 75 million people. We have information that will save you guys thousands of dollars on car repair, so please check it out. Now, we'll demonstrate on 6-cylinder engine, N52 engine that can be found in Europe on 6 Series BMW, but even if you have a V8 engine, the procedure will be the same. We have the fuel rail removed with the fuel injectors guys. This is the fuel rail, fuel injectors. Now, if you have a direct fuel injection system, the procedure will be close but a little bit different and we'll have a special video that will explain that. Okay, that being said, check it out. We still have the fuel line connected to the fuel rail. That way we are not losing pressure in the fuel rail system guys. Now, if you had to remove your fuel line, to remove the fuel rail, you will need to reconnect your fuel rail and you will need to turn the ignition on and off a couple of times to build fuel pressure in the fuel rail. Some BMWs will actually, you will need to crank them up a few seconds so the fuel pump can activate. If that's the case, what I recommend, cover all the holes for the fuel injection system. Make sure that nothing falls like dust, dirt, rocks, because if it does, you will damage your engine guys. Make sure everything's clean. We use one long piece of rag so that way it cannot be sucked in the engine as well. And if you have to crank the engine for a couple seconds to build fuel pressure, remove all the ignition coils, disconnect them. That way you will not have spark and you can minimize the chance to catch on fire. However, ours we didn't even remove the fuel line, so we still have the fuel pressure, but after testing one of the injectors you will need to build fuel pressure. So what we do, as I said, we just crank the engine for 2 to 3 seconds and we're ready to go. So every fuel injector has 2 wires guys, positive and negative. Doesn't matter where you install it, you can switch them positive and negative. You can put positive on the inside or on the outside. As long as you don't touch the 2 connectors together when you have a power source, you're good guys, otherwise you can cause damage and you will burn your fuel injector. We'll be using a 9-volt battery because the fuel injection system most of the times works at about 12 volts. 9 volt will be enough to activate it. We still have fuel pressure, make sure you have fire extinguisher on the side. Once you activate the injector it should spray. Now, some injectors are made to spray in an angle, kind of like that, because they're mounted on top of the engine and they need to spray in the intake valves. Make sure that when it sprays, it turns that fuel towards the end like fog. It needs to be super fine mist. If it's like a, if it's not like a fog, if it's like a string guys, it's not a good injector and probably it's dirty. After you turn it off, make sure that it still doesn't drip fuel. If it drips fuel, that's a leaking fuel injector. So let's check it out now. See what happens guys. Okay, perfect. So that's a good working fuel injector. You can see it has 2 holes, both of them spray good and it turns everything into foam. So that's gasoline, you can smell, I can definitely smell it now. So guys, be very careful. Now A leaking fuel injector can destroy your engine, and we have more information about that. We have a special video that explains that, and I'll try to put the link in the description of the video below, guys. Symptoms of leaking fuel injector on BMW 6 Series. Hopefully, guys, the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time.